hanging out with the new NYWC Starlet Champion, the PPD herself, Kylie Alexa. What are your thoughts? Finally taking down Amity.
You know what? I will say, although Amity's a little crazy, a little scary, a little scream queen, she put up a very good fight tonight, and I was thoroughly impressed with Amity, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a rematch down the road.
All right, you guys stole the show for sure. Amity, you lost the title.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing? I'm getting rid of myself.
What do you mean you're getting rid of yourself?
This company doesn't need me anymore. They have Kylie Alexa. So I'm trash, and I'm gonna take myself out. Is that okay, Papa Dink?
Sure, whatever you want to do.
That's what I thought.
Man, I've never seen the side of her.
Hi everybody, it's Olivia James here. I am super excited to be a part of Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. They are hosting an all-women championship tournament where they will crown the first ever women's champion. And I'm excited because that's going to be me.
Rising Star Women's Wrestling. You've cultivated yourself quite the roster. So many women, so much potential for this tournament. But lest we forget, I have been a caged animal for far too long. But I'm loose now. And I will be champion!
Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, instilled the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dink, and today I have a very special guest all the way from Battle Club Pro. Let me bring to you Brian Baum. What's up?
Woo woo! Happy to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you for coming on. Let's talk about an upcoming event you got going on. Fight for Pride coming up on Sunday, June 22nd. Tell me about this great event.
Listen, it's just like less than 7 days away. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. One thing I tell people about the event is like it has a double meaning, right? For me, I'm an openly gay man. I'm a wrestler. And like what's special about this event is like one, Fight for Pride means like just fighting in the ring as an out LGBT person, like for acceptance, to show that we're good wrestlers, that we can hang in the ring, that we can have great matches. But also too, just like in the broader society and culture, just like fighting for pride and equality outside the ring as well. And June 22nd is just gonna be a culmination of all those things.
That's awesome. It's quite the card we have over here.
Oh, it's a great card, man. There's a lot of great people on it.
Hey, what's up, Serena? A lot of great people. Let's talk about a couple of the matches real quick. We have Brianna Bands versus Nikki Winters. Tell me about this match.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, when I was working with Joe Kim, who is the owner of Battle Club and puts on all of these shows, one thing that was really, really important to me was to make sure that we had transgender representation. And these two women identify as transgender women. They're both Black trans women. And first and foremost, they're just phenomenal wrestlers. And part of a lot of upcoming wrestlers, is just wanting an opportunity and chance to show like what you can do. And I have no doubt that these two girls have the capability to potentially steal the show. But again, just the broader importance of just having two trans women go head to head and share the ring together and show that together they can put on an awesome match. I mean, it's super meaningful. Outside of just like the meaning of the match, but the personal history between the two is very, very deep. So Brianna and Nikki have been friends before wrestling. I'm sure you know the WWE 2K games.
Yes.
They met in that community. And they used to play as themselves, the characters that they created, and so they had a feud virtually before they had one in the ring personally, and it's really heated up. And I have no doubt when it's all said and done, this is going to be a phenomenal match.
Awesome, good stuff, good stuff. All right, first time vibes. Jay Karma versus Gabby Forza, the Nomi.
Woo! And you listen, Gabby's like a Mack truck, right? She's great.
She is, yeah, she's awesome.
Sometimes it's like her personality. She's so positive. She's just a good person to be around, like incredible person. But in the ring, she's a monster. Like she will knock your head off. And I think Jay Karma is someone who has a lot to prove, similar to Nikki and Brianna. And so I think for Gabby, this is a match that she gets to kind of knock off her belt and show how good she is. And for Jay, I think it's really like he wants to make a statement. And he knows that Gabby's one of the top indie talents, and so he has his eye on the top. And I think he's really coming for her.
That is awesome. Always good seeing Nomi out there. All right, and then Sammy Chaos versus Su Yung.
Wow, Sammy Chaos. Yeah, I mean, listen, Sammy and I haven't been getting along lately. She's I'm not sure if you know, but a few Battle Club Pro shows ago, I was trying to do the nice thing and congratulate her after a win. I had just gotten neck surgery from a neck injury that I had. And instead of being safe with me, she slapped me and took my neck brace off and choked me with it. So I hope that she loses this match. I hope that Su Yung is your new Icons champion. I will be in the building myself hosting the show. So I'll do whatever I need to do to make sure that Sammy loses. But, you know, Sammy's I can't take it from her. She's a phenomenal talent. She's a strong woman. She knows how to wrestle and knock heads off, but it would give me so much pleasure to see Su Yung win. And Su's an incredible talent herself, and not just a talent, but she has many tricks up her sleeve. So if Sammy gets missed, I wouldn't be upset.
Man, my neck hurts just you telling the story, man.
It was I have video footage. It was a hard slap, and you know, I don't forgive easily.
All right, Brian, let's talk about how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
Oh man, Sable. So
Sable.
Yeah, do you remember Sable?
Of course I remember Sable.
So it's funny.
I grew up with that.
Yeah, that same. I was a 90s baby, and I grew up with Sable. So I always tell this story because it's interesting. So obviously as a gay kid, or maybe not obviously, but for me as a gay kid, I wasn't really into like sports or wrestling, and all the straight kids would be like, I love wrestling, and my immediate reaction is like, that's fake fighting. Like, why do you like that? It's weird. This was before I became a fan. And I remember my first memory of wrestling, I vaguely remember, I remember seeing these two wrestlers like in a boiler room. So I think it was the Mankind like boiler room match.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I saw it on TV. And then I think 1, 2, 3 Kid, I remember seeing him as well. But it was like, I just flipped the channel. I was like, this is whack. But then one day I was in Toys R Us with my mom. And this was the era where every boy wanted to be Stone Cold and The Rock. So I would hear their names all the time, but I didn't know who they were. So my brother had just gotten into wrestling. My mom's in Toys R Us. And she's like, we got to get him one of the toys, blah, blah, blah. And for me as a gay kid, I always wanted the female toys. Like I wanted like like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, or I wanted like Princess Peach. And there was this female toy of this girl who like Pamela Anderson. She had like the big boobies. And I was like, Mom, Brandon, my brother's name is Brandon. I was like, Brandon wants that toy. And I remember her clearly saying, she's like, Brian, like no one plays with the girls. And I got upset with her. I was like, what do you mean no one plays with the girls? I was like, I want it, get it for me. So I went home to my brother and I said, Brandon, when this girl comes on TV, let me know. I want to say it was maybe 2 weeks. And I just hear my brother yelling, Brian, Sable's on TV. And I run to the room, right? I'm like, da, 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 da. I've never seen this woman. And it was love at first sight. Like she came out, it was the segment where it was Luna versus Tori, and Sable came out and like turned heel on Tori. And she had the cat suit, her big implants are like on her neck. It was just so ridiculous to me, but I loved it. And then she had these big stiletto heels on, and she's kicking Tori in the stomach. And ever since that day, I've never stopped watching wrestling. So Sable and Brian Baum is actually a name that came out of Sable's finish, Sable Baum, and so
Oh, okay.
that's why I call myself Brian Baum.
That's awesome.
It's a tribute to her. If you listen to my theme, I sample Sable's cat sound. The
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I gotta hear your theme, man.
I'll send it to you after.
Yeah, send it to me, 100%. Serena wants to know, how do you feel about hosting this fantastic show coming up right
I mean,
there?
I'm super excited. I mean, again, just like as a gay man in the sport who really believes in equality and wants to see like the community get opportunities, it's super meaningful to me. I think it's going to be a fantastic show. We have a lot of tricks up our sleeves. So if you're in the New York City area, we only have like 25 tickets left. So we're close to selling out. So get your tickets now.
Wow.
But it's going to be an amazing event. There's so much talent on this card. And I think anyone who
I
comes
see.
is gonna be excited. It's gonna be blown away from start to finish.
Jocko takes on Grim over there from NWA.
Yeah, Jock. Listen, so Jocko, kind of like Sammy, he and I have a history. I'm not sure if you know, I fought him. So this is Fight for Pride 2. At Fight for Pride 1, I was an active wrestler at the time because I was with my neck injury. I'm still healing from my neck injury now. But I actually faced Jocko the first one. It was a hardcore match, and I won that match by whipping him with my whip that I bring, which is also a tribute to Sable. So I beat him at the last one. We don't get to face each other this one, but you know, one thing sharing the ring with Jocko is like he's just a phenomenal talent. Like I say it all the time. Like if there's a handful of people I've worked with that I'm like, I really hope that they make it. I hope that they get signed. And Jocko's one of those talents who just has all the ingredients to like be a TV star, and I really hope it happens for him.
He definitely does. I know Jocko pretty well, man, and he definitely's got that quality, man. That star quality, yeah. That charisma.
He's good. He's listen. He's I still don't, you know, we hailing from our past match. We still
right.
Not on the best terms, but you can't deny his talent.
100%. All right, let everybody know where you trained and who are your trainers.
Yeah, so I train at Battle Club Pro school called Fallout Shelter. So it's the main school of Battle Club Pro. We have a lot of amazing trainers here, guest trainers, but the main trainers that we have, you know, Jorge Santi, who phenomenal wrestler and is really great at just teaching us like how to be safe in there, the fundamentals, etc. Prince Ahmed, I'm not sure if you know him. Also,
I know who he is. I know who he is.
Yeah, you know, one of the most creative wrestlers. Like we always joke with him, like he will just invent moves out of nowhere. Like he will do a suplex with his toes. Like he's just the innovation in that man is crazy.
Right.
We have Masha Slamovich, who's just like phenomenal. I mean, come on, she's on the cusp of great things and current TNA knockout champion. Yeah. So we're able to train with that caliber of talent is phenomenal. Mike Law, who's the tallest little man I've ever met. Also phenomenal talent, super strong, phenomenal.
Colossal Mike Law.
Colossal, man. I think he's like 6'10". And then Steve Pena, who I'm sure has.
I know Pena.
don't get chopped by him if you don't have to. It's the worst experience in the world.
No, I got chopped by Adrian Santos one time.
Oh, so even worse.
Out of the blue. So
yeah.
Like, what?
You just have that red mark for a few days.
A little bit. All right, let's go into your first professional match with your first opponent.
Oh my God, do I remember? So the way I fell into wrestling, like to become a wrestler, was during COVID. My first actual opponent was Marco Mayor, who's in San Francisco. He's a friend of mine. He's a wrestler. I literally did the Sable thing where I trained for that match. I just it was like a bucket list item for me. I was like, I'm just going to do it. I don't want to do it again, but I just want to say I did it. But it's kind of like, I don't know, like coffee, for lack of better words, or good like vodka soda. It's like once you have it once, you're like, I need it again. And so I just got bit by the wrestling bug. So he was my first opponent in theory, but my first actual opponent, like as a trained, I have, was in school for a little bit and did a full training and actually could like wrestle. I think was Richie Coy out also in the Bay Area. Phenomenal wrestler. And I wrestle between California and New York, and it's California has a special place in my heart. Yeah.
What was your thoughts being in front of a live crowd?
Oh, I love it. I eat that shit up. Like I'm such a.
It's like an adrenaline, right?
Yeah, I'm an extrovert. I'm a ham. I love the attention. I'm in New York. I sometimes a heel, sometimes a face, but in
Uh-huh.
California, I especially love it because it's so easy to be that New Yorker they hate. I'll go in front of the crowd. I'm like, everybody loves New York. I'll be like, I'm from the best city in the world. And they think I'm gonna be say like San Francisco or something. I'm like, New
Uh,
York City, and they just instantly turn on me. And
Start bullying.
it's like Cheerios for me, right? That just feeds me.
Right. I bet, man.
I love it. I love it.
Sharita says, what advice would you give to someone who hasn't come out yet or has just come out?
For someone who hasn't come out yet, I would say it's your choice if and when you want to do it, right? Like there's no right time. Everyone's safety and support around them is different, so it has to be something that person feels is right for them. I would say if someone is wanting to come out and maybe they don't feel like they have the support or they don't know, I would say there's like if there's local like LGBTQ centers or things like that that they can kind of find that support in person, I think is really helpful. Or if they feel like or if they know of someone in their family or their life that they feel is a supportive person, they can start slowly to just kind of it's always nice to have a community of people behind you when you're coming out. And I would say for someone who just came out, I mean, it's such a like when I came out, it was one of those things like I grew up Catholic, I grew up religious. My grandfather's Jehovah's Witness.
Mhm.
And for me, I was very scared to come out growing up. I had a very traumatic experience in just kind of Catholic school and how people treated me because they perceived I was gay. And so I
Sure.
never thought that I would actually come out. I would like pray all the time as a kid, like God, like please make me straight. But when I finally accepted it and realized it was who I was and it was a beautiful thing and I had nothing to be like ashamed of, I get emotional talking about it.
Yeah, of course.
I would say I'm just so grateful that I got to that place. And for anyone who's coming out, it's such a beautiful journey. And to be able to actually like be yourself and to just live life as who you're meant to be, it's just it's irreplaceable, you know. It's I hope that everyone gets that chance because it's so unfortunate that people for safety reasons have to hide who they are. And I just wish for everyone that they get the opportunity to be who they're meant to be.
It's crazy. You can't be safe for being who you are, right?
It is.
It's
It's you
crazy.
know. I always tell people, I'm like, I don't. Whether it comes to trans issues or gay issues, I'm like, I'm not asking for you to like agree with it or to accept it in your life personally,
Right.
but I'm asking you to be respectful of people. And I think that's what people have forgotten as a society is just like, you may decide to do something else with your life, but let's at least respect each other and give people the human decency to be who they are.
Right.
That's where I stand.
Okay. All right. Let's line it up a little bit.
Let's do it.
Wrestlers,
Sorry. Yeah,
wrestlers.
you touched my heart. I'm blaming you.
Sorry, we had to find out.
No, it's an honor to talk about it. It's not at all. I'm glad you asked.
I appreciate you sharing your story with us. That means a lot to myself and Serena. 100%. Thank you.
Thank you both.
All right, let's go into wrestler you want to wrestle that you haven't wrestled yet in the indie scene.
You know, God, such a hard question. Someone else asked me that, and I couldn't think about it because I've been so lucky to wrestle.
Not Sammy Chaos.
No, definitely not her. I've wrestled her once, and one she hits so hard, but two, I just like. Actually, I want to wrestle her. I want my revenge, and I want to pin her, and I want to take that belt off her. But I would say, so I'm gonna change your question a little bit and
Okay.
answer it. So Mia Yim is a personal friend of mine who's been such a mentor in my career, and she's just a beautiful person. Before my career is over, she's the one match that I want to have.
Okay.
It would be full circle for me to just have a match with her. Just because she was the person who, when I started to wrestle, I was like, hey girl, like what school should I go to? She was like, you got to go to Fallout. You got to go to Battle Club. So she's been there from the beginning for me. And before my career is over, like I would love for her, like if I had a final dream opponent, it would be her. But I would also love to wrestle my coaches, Ahmed, Santi, etc. Because
Right.
if you can beat your coaches or go toe to toe and hang with them, then that means you're good.
That's good. Good answer. Good answer. All right. Next question. What does Brian like to do for fun? What hobbies do you have?
Oh God, it was such wrestling.
Wrestling.
I mean,
Besides wrestling.
I know. Well, because my career outside of wrestling, I work in public policy. and
Okay.
have a very just like button up job. So wrestling like really is my hobby and like my escape. But other than that, I'm a joyous person. I love being with my friends. Like I love living in New York because my favorite thing to do is to just get iced coffee and walk around the city, like whether it's Central Park or Fort Tryon in Washington Heights, or take the ferry into Staten Island and go somewhere. Like I love aimlessly walking. So if it's not wrestling, it's just kind of getting lost in the world.
Okay. No collecting. You don't collect anything.
I collect wrestling toys.
Me too. That's why I was hoping you would say that.
Which ones do you? I collect all the. I love women's wrestling, so I only collect all of the women's wrestlers. I have about like 500 of them.
I try to get all the women wrestlers, and then there's certain males. Like I'm a big Cody fan, so I try to get as
Oh,
many
nice.
Cody stuff as I can. I even dyed my hair blonde.
Oh, that's awesome. Is it blonde right now?
It is, yeah.
Let me see. Show it to the crowd. There you go. I like it. I like it. Are you getting you saw that Mattel put him and his wife, I forget what's her name.
Yes.
Blanking.
Brandy.
It was expensive, but I pre-ordered it.
I pre-ordered it too. Yeah, it was like $70-some. Yeah.
High five. Yeah, I'm not responsible with my money. I was like, I'm gonna just be impulsive and buy it. But
I'm excited because AEW is putting out a Mariah May figure.
Oh, are they?
She left. Yes.
Yeah.
It's on the list. I just saw it the other day.
Well, listen, make your money, right?
I'm gonna try to show it to you. It's right. It's on here.
Did they put a render already? Oh, I can't see it, but I'll have to look at it.
It was on. If you go on Instagram, Fig Heel, they had the screenshots.
I'll definitely go. And they did the render and they showed like her outfit, what she's wearing.
It's just a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope they don't cancel it.
Me too. I'm looking currently for the Willow Chase.
Oh yeah, isn't it so annoying when the Chase figures have the better faces?
It does, yeah. Her even her outfit is better.
It is like both her figures are great, but the Chase is like the better figure, and I'm so mad that like you couldn't make that one the one I could just get.
I know, right?
Have you ever found a Chase?
Oh yeah, I found a lot of Chases.
Oh, are you someone who like goes digging and you find them?
I go looking, yeah. Most of the time I find them by accident. Like I go in the afternoon, I'm like, oh shit.
Is that the best time to go? Let's give secrets to people.
Don't go in the morning. That's the worst time to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time?
Especially
in the
Target.
Afternoon?
Target usually packs out in the afternoon. Those stuff.
Got it. Well, Target, like I work. My shoot job is on 33rd, and the Target's right there. But I feel like they never have figures.
Yeah, recently they haven't got any WWE or anything. So
yeah, it's like very sporadic. The only
weird.
Chase I found was Jay White, which I feel like is everyone's finding him, so I don't feel special.
Oh, really? I didn't find him.
Well, if you want it, you can have it. I don't collect the men, and I bought it because I was like, it's a Chase, but now it's just sitting in my house, and I'm like,
I'm a Jay White guy.
Take it. Yeah.
And Takeshita, I love Takeshita.
Yeah.
I don't know. The guy is awesome.
Yeah.
I even got the belt that he had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Someone gave it to me because they didn't want it no more, so they had it made, and it was like, oh cool. Because it's not official.
Gift.
It's not official.
Yeah.
No.
That's a crazy gift, man.
What's on your list to collect right now? What female figures are you looking for?
I mean, I stay very current, so like I'm that person. As soon as it's announced on Ringside, I'm like pre-ordering.
You'll order it.
Well, I learned my lesson because some of the recent ones, if you didn't pre-order it, like I felt like 2 weeks later they were sold out.
The main event ones, especially.
Yeah. Like Maxine
like Chelsea
was hard.
Yeah, she was hard to get. I had to get her. Lyra was worse.
Yeah, I can't find her, but now that they announced the Elite, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, my friend found Lyra for me and bought it for me. I'm like, how the fuck?
Friends.
I'm like, how the fuck you find it? I've been looking literally everywhere on Long Island for it.
Well, send me your address. I just gotta get something from your house.
All right, I'll send you. I have an extra. I do have an extra Kiana James. If you look,
I have Kiana. I just bought her from I think on Amazon a few. I forget which one I have. I think it's the blue outfit.
That's the regular one.
Yeah. Which I thought was the better one anyway.
Yeah, I gotta chase Chelsea on ringside.
Oh, nice.
The newer one, not the Elite.
Yeah, I got the Elite Chelsea Chase because I just thought it was the better outfit.
I have them both.
Oh, look! I think you're trying to beat my collection, man. Like,
my friend is so mad because he wanted that. He's like, "Yo, you have the Chase, you suck."
Sorry. Do you have the belts? Like the female wrestling belts, like the women's, the divas.
I've been collecting them recently. I just picked up the NXT North America one signed by
Oh,
Stephanie.
nice.
Signed by
That's
Stephanie.
oh, wait, yeah, definitely send me your address. I gotta
Yeah.
check out a few things in your closet.
Oh man, I got that. I'm looking. I fucking hate myself because I had the Divas belt
Oh, you gave
years
it away.
ago, and I gave it away. Like I sold some of my stuff, and I just gave it away. And now I'm like, fuck, why did I do
Yeah,
that? I can't
yeah,
find it anywhere. You can't
yeah.
find it
They
anywhere.
they like sell it for a time and then they like discontinue.
It's gone.
I have all the I have the I'm a Sable fan, so I have that belt that that Trish, Jacqueline, all of them had,
They
and
just put them
it's
up. Did you see
oh
that?
they just restocked it.
Yeah, they're signed though. One signed by Trish, one signed by Lita, and one
Oh,
signed by both.
I need to read a Trish one. I bet
Very rare.
mine is signed by I have Gail Kim, Jazz, Molly
Oh wow.
Holly,
Mhm.
and Layla. And then I got custom made because the WWE wouldn't sell it. Is the Alondra Blaze belt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm so obsessive. I took screenshots of her belt because it's a smaller belt.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need it to be life size. So I took pictures of her and Trish holding the belt and I put them side by side. And I knew how big the women's belt was, the one that Trish held. And so I like guesstimated how big the Alondra Blaze one was so that they can custom made it close to the size. So it's a smaller belt, but it's cute. I have it.
It's funny. I got a custom NWA women's belt.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the belt was so bad I had to return it. Like the strap
really?
itself was terrible.
Oh,
So I was so upset because the plates were good on it, but the strap itself was terrible. Like, I can't even keep it.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
Can't even keep it. Man, we could talk all night about stuff like.
Oh, I listen. I love this stuff. My friends and I are geeks, and I thought like WWE was dumb for selling it, but you remember Finn Balor's gear at WrestleMania with the LGBT colors?
Yes.
Like the ring. My friend owns it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I tried to steal it from him, but he has it. Finn is a small guy because it did not fit me. Let me tell you. But he has the trunks, the kick pads, the jacket, all of it, and it's all signed by Finn Balor.
That must have cost him some dough.
Yeah, he spent some money on it.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Wasn't my money, but I always tell him if you ever try to get rid of it, let me know.
That's the one thing I want is to own a piece of someone's gear.
Oh, that would be awesome. Who would be your dream gear?
I'm getting close to owning gear. Yeah, I'll tell you off camera.
Okay,
but
you don't have to spoil it.
I would love to have a Cody robe.
Oh, that would be awesome.
It doesn't matter anyone he's ever had.
I mean, that's expensive, man.
I'm sure it'd go for like what, at least 10, right? 10 grand.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if not,
at least
more. Especially because Cody's so popular right now. It's like everyone's gonna want it.
Which piece of memorabilia would you want to own?
The Sable Bomb shirt, Reign by Sable.
Okay.
But currently, let me see. Who would I want currently? Actually, what would be meaningful to me is Chelsea Gears. She wore the gear. I think in NXT was like it was LGBT colors, the rainbow. It was like the black and kind of like had like that red, white, and blue, like the rainbow flag. Flag. Excuse me, what a Freudian slip. Paint on it. That would be a cool one to own. I think.
Yeah, I'm a big Chelsea fan. I'm gonna see her Fanatics Fest. I bought tickets.
Oh, that's awesome.
For an autograph. I have the belt with her place.
Do it. She better sign it.
I'm getting that sign, yeah.
All right. Well, it's official. I need your address and let me know when you're not home, and I'll pay a visit. And if a few things are missing, I appreciate you supporting my wrestling career.
Hey man, no problem. All right, let's go into other states you want to work in. Let's start with that.
Yeah, I would like to. I mean, so I would say it's not a state, but I'm Puerto Rican. I would love. It would be really meaningful to me to work in Puerto Rico.
Wrestle in Puerto Rico.
I think that would be. It would just be just really meaningful to be like in my ancestors' land. Yeah. I love working California. I would like to work Chicago actually.
Watch out for the hotels in Puerto Rico because
I have a condo there. So don't worry. No, it's not mine. It's my mom's condo. But so
PJ Savage told me a story when he was out there.
Oh no! What happened?
There was like blood on the walls of the hotel.
Yeah, that was me. That was me and Sammy. I had to teach her a lesson. That's I believe it. I believe it. But
Yeah.
luckily, I have family there. My mom has a condo, so I'll be good.
Awesome. All right. Now, what about in the United States then?
I would say Chicago would be. I think like I've wrestled in Jersey, Pennsylvania, some of the
Yeah.
East Coast, Long Island. I've wrestled in. I've wrestled L.A., San Francisco. I would love to do Arizona. I haven't done. I was close, but then it just wasn't able to happen. Arizona, but I would say mostly Chicago. I feel like
Right.
Chicago's a major city. CM Punk. There's a lot of wrestling history there. That'd be fun.
Gotcha. If you could tag with anybody, who would you tag with in the independent scene?
It's funny because I dragged him earlier, but I would love to tag with Jocko. He and I, he's a lot of fun, and we kind of have a similar energy, and we're both kind of wacky. And I think the best tag partners are the ones who you kind of can be yourself around.
Yeah.
And you guys match each other, and I feel like we really match each other. We're chaotic and fun, and we like to do crazy things, and like we like to create memorable stories. So I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Chaco's really cool. I like Chaco.
Yeah, he's
I haven't
a good
seen
guy.
him in a while, but
I'll tell him you said. Oh, if you want to say hi, I'll tell him you said hi.
yeah, no, Thomas, hi. Yeah. I'll see. I hope I see him soon.
Well, if you're free June 22nd, you should come out. You'll see him on the card. He has his match.
I should. Usually I work Sundays though. That's hard for me to get off on a Sunday.
Well, just quit.
I have to pull teeth.
Yeah, well, if you can text me offline if you're able to come, but obviously no pressure. But
I'll text it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Man, we talked a lot of good stuff. Favorite foods? How about your favorite food?
Well, it's definitely not cheese because cheese is disgusting.
Cheese?
But
You don't like cheese? Or are you lactose?
No, I'm not lactose. I can
No,
process
you
it.
just don't like
fine.
it?
It's disgusting. I don't know how anybody likes cheese. I will die on that hill. I love. What's my favorite? I mean, I love Mexican food, Puerto Rican food, but I think like if I only could eat one meal the rest of my life, like it'll have to be nostalgic, like rice and beans and some kind of meat. That's what I grew up on.
Me too. I can't give up the rice.
What's your background?
I'm Ecuadorian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you like pupusas, as they called?
I like
that's
pupusas,
Salvadorian.
yeah.
I guess.
I like pupusa. It's all right. I like tostones. They're my favorite.
Do you guys call them tostones or patacones?
We do both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I went to Costa Rica. They're like, "Tu quieres patacones?" I was like, "Pata what?" I was like, "What?" And then I saw them, and I was like, "Oh, you mean tostones?" And it's interesting
really
how like Spanish it's different based on the country.
It's better when it's fresh because like my mom gave me some like I guess frozen ones
Yeah,
to like fry. It's not the same as when you do it fresh. Like it's not the same.
Yeah, it's like plátano. You like maduro. You can't. You have to eat it right away. It doesn't. It doesn't taste the same after.
It doesn't. No. It's way better fresher. Like she makes it.
I agree with you 100%.
I took it though. Fuck it.
Listen, food is. I'm not judging you for eating it, but if I had a choice, like give me the fresh ones.
Right. Me too. That's why when I go visit her, I'm like, "You making me some patacones?" She's like, "No tengo verdes." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You're like, "Okay, well, let's go to the store. I'll get you
Let's
some."
go. Right. Let's go mix them up. Oh
That's
man.
awesome.
All right. Two more questions.
Yeah.
Match you want to be in that you haven't been in yet?
Match I want to be in. Okay, I feel like I'm like answering your questions off like script, but
you can change the question.
Yeah, I'm change the question. No, because there's so many matches. You mean like match type, like a ladder match or a table match?
Match type.
Okay. I would say, you know what? Fuck it, a ladder match. Like that would really test my limits, and I feel like the good thing about a ladder match is like it's like any kind of match in theory, in that like you can make anything work as crazy or as simple as it needs to be, as long as the story makes sense. Like I always tell people, one of the biggest lessons in wrestling is like make the story matter, make people care. And like Stephanie Barricade, for example, when you look at her ladder match, all the crazy spots that happened there, right? The sunset flip bomb onto the ladders from Zelina, and I forget the other person who did it. I think it was Alexa Bliss. Some of the other crazy spots. The spot you remember from that is Stephanie doing the thing with her legs. I forget what she calls it, the devil's kiss.
Devil's kiss,
And it's it's simple in execution, right? Like it's not gonna hurt the person as much as like falling onto a ladder and doing like a suplex off of it. And it's the thing people remember because that move is so over. And so for me, that's how I look at matches. Like if I ever did a ladder match, it's not about me being crazy and like doing a 450 off a ladder, but it's like how can I take my character and the things that I do and how can I tell a story
Right.
in with this element that I haven't used before? And that's really exciting to me.
That's awesome. All right. What is the rest of 2025 hold for you?
Well, I hope I get cleared to wrestle so that I can get back in the ring. But if not, like, you know, one thing I always tell people is, and this is a life lesson I took from COVID, but you never know like what life holds for you. And so I always want to prioritize joy. And so for me, it's about making sure that there's so much in life and in the world I can't control, and I want to make sure that I stay grounded in the things that bring me joy, the people I love. For 2025, I just want to continue to do more of that and be with the people who make me feel good.
Okay. That is awesome. Let me bring up this comment that you'll find
Yeah,
kind of funny from Serena. Brian, he has a whole storage unit full of his Funkos. He's Funko. True story. True story.
What's your favorite Funko?
Man, I have this Kylo Ren Freddy Funko, and it's very limited, and it's probably worth 1,200, I believe, right now. Damn. Yeah, so I got some expensive ones. I really do.
I really need your address. Because not only the things I'm going to keep for myself, but apparently I can make a few bucks off of your collection.
You can. Another good one I have is Freddy Funko dressed as Kurt Cobain.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah.
I have a Ghostface because I love the Scream movies.
Uh-huh.
It's not a hard one to find, but it's like my personal favorite because I collect everything Ghostface. I have the mask, I have all the little figures.
Yeah.
When Scream 6 came out, I think they did like an AMC collab. So his Funko's out with the rest of them, so I love it. But I don't have any like valuable ones like you do. They
just released a new version of him and all these different variants. There's like a blacklight version, a bloody version.
Yeah. I just need one. I just need one because then they start doing too much.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
I need Sydney Prescott. Like I love Ghostface, but like I love Sydney, and there's never any figures of her.
There isn't. No, it's just really Ghostface. That's the only one they do.
Yeah, come on. Sydney's the whole movies for me. But anyway.
Yes. Are you excited about the new one?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I can't wait to.
Like, are you a fan as well?
I love Scream. I love it.
Clearly, we're meant to be besties because
I guess, yeah.
We did this interview for us to just meet and like be best friends. But yeah, I love, and you know, it's unfortunate what happened with Melissa in the last movie.
I know. I know.
But I love Nev Campbell. I love Sydney Prescott. So for her to come back, I'm like, hell yeah! Like I'm ready. I was really sad she wasn't part of the last one. It just didn't feel the same to me. So for her to be back, yeah, it was a good movie. I always tell people Scream 6 was a good like standalone movie on its own. It was like a good action movie, but it didn't feel like Scream
because she's not in it, right?
Yeah. But she's back.
She's Scream, right?
I agree.
Serena wants to know if you got the Scream jersey that was just in Walmart.
Oh, there was a Scream jersey in Walmart?
There was. I actually have it. Yeah.
Okay, definitely send me your address now because, dude, like...
I was just going to put it on when I leave here.
Yeah.
I have to go do something. When I leave here, I'm going to the gym, but yeah, I got it.
I'm going to go on Walmart. You said Walmart it was?
Yeah, Walmart has it. Yeah.
I'm going to go on Walmart.com and see if they still have it and buy it.
Pick it up. No, it wasn't even that expensive. It was like $20.
Yeah, cheap. But if it's sold out, like you may lose your jersey. Just keeping you in the loop.
Got you. Let everybody know where they can follow you. I can't think anymore.
No worries. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you call it these days, and TikTok. It's either Brian Baum, and if it's not Brian Baum, then it's real Brian Baum, because for some reason the name wasn't available, and there's another Brian Baum in the world. But it's either real Brian Baum or Brian Baum. Follow me. Always share crazy stuff or pictures of me or my loved ones. It's a fun time.
Let me see if it's real. Real Brian Baum.
It depends on the platform. Like for example, I think Twitter it's just Brian Baum, but then on Instagram it's real Brian Baum, and on TikTok it's one of them.
No, it's not coming up.
I'll see. Well, that's crazy.
I found it. No, it's just Brian Baum.
That's Twitter, right?
Yeah, let me turn on my green screen. Hold on.
No worries. Twitter should be real Brian or Brian Baum, I think. But point being, search Brian Baum and hopefully you'll find me.
Jesus Christ. It's a process to get this. There it is.
That's
Brian
Twitter, right?
Baum. Yeah, Twitter.
Yeah. Twitter's
Make
Brian Baum. Instagram is real Brian Baum, and I think TikTok is one of them.
Make sure everybody follows Brian, please. All right,
Do
he's got a great show coming up this Sunday. Fight for Pride 2. Make sure you get your tickets right now. Don't miss it. Get your tickets. Let everybody know where they can get their tickets.
Yeah, we make it easy for you. tinyurl.com/fight-for-pride2. 2 as in the numerical number, not spelled out.
All right, make sure you get those tickets. All right, I'll be back Friday with Mick Vicious from AWA and OCW. He's got something to say. I mean, he was only on last week, so I don't know what he's going to tell me, but he's got something to say.
He got something for you.
He's got something for you. Coming up for me, well, actually, you can check out one of my latest vlogs right there. I'm hanging out with Man Bun Jesus right there. Thinking of Matt on my YouTube channel. Check that out. And then on July 12th, we've got an all-women show coming up right here in Long Island. Rising Stars Women's Wrestling, July 12th. Get your tickets now. NYWC Pro Wrestling. You may know one of them right there, Cosmic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see my boo Cosmic there. She's a phenomenal wrestler. I'm glad
Cosmic
she's on the show.
there. She's in one of my vlogs. Go check Cosmic out on my vlog. She don't want to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
She says everybody asks her the same questions. So
she's a star. So she's
a star. That's right. She did my vlog, so I'm happy.
There you go. She's a great person and a phenomenal wrestler.
She's a great talent. Oh man, I saw her in a freaking Rumble. Oh my god,
Yeah.
she's so good at it.
That's awesome.
But anyway,
she's a star.
She is a star. She's going to be a big star right here. Rising Stars Women's Wrestling, July 12th, with Abaddon making her first Long Island appearance to wrestle.
Awesome. It's like a great
Crazy,
card.
right? Mercedes Martinez will be there. Layla Hirsch, Aaliyah James from NXT UK, Amity LaVey, Zenith. I think you know Zenith too.
I haven't met
No?
Zenith. No.
Really?
No. I know of her, but I haven't personally met her.
Notorious Mimi, Vicky Venuto, Zoe Sky, Gabby Ortiz, Brittany Blake. Oh man, the list goes on and on. Nadia, Lulu, Lorena. Get your tickets. Don't miss it. We got some great sponsorship packages. I already had someone message me about it. So Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. Get your tickets, man. Don't miss it. Everybody have a good night. Brian, hold on for a minute.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all